Welcome everybody to today's safe, secure, successful morning practice. If you join me for the lecture live before this practice at TikTok, yay! Thank you. I hope that you gleaned a lot of insight from it. I hope that you learned about yourself. I hope it helps you to break through this. If you ever want to contact me, please do at Antiqua Libby. Oh my gosh. That was my website. You might still be able to get there. That was my married name. Lisha Antiqua.com, LishaAntiqua.com. Visit my TikTok at drlishaantiqua.com. If you're not already following me, follow me. Join me each morning and let's do this. So safe, secure, and successful practice. I am a doctor of transpersonal psychology. I work with survivors of childhood abuse and abuse to help them reclaim their identity, to reclaim their confidence so they can share themselves intimately with confidence with themselves, their new partners, their life, and create a life that they want free from the effects of trauma and drama. And I do that in the Amazing You program, in a program that heals intimacy and sexuality called Reclaim Intimacy. And I also train coaches and therapists in those methodologies so we can pass this on to more people in the world, because 1 in 4 of us are abused. So if this is you, you are in the right place. Welcome. All right. So this safe, secure, and successful practice is meant to help you reclaim your identity, to just know who you are and embrace who you are. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I invite you to get comfortable, to get a cup of water, and just let's bless our water. And just say, just to the highest degree, that love flows around you. That love be kind and gentle and accepting and healing. That it breaks patterns of resistance. That you can see the dark shadows and bring them into the light. That you are the light and you claim the light that is you. And that you, a divine child of Creator, however you want to define that and look at that, has a body, has a brain that thinks and memorizes things and is programmed, has emotions that move energy through your body and your life, and has an electromagnetic field that encircles you, that is yours to program, that magnetizes your life to you, or really pushes it away from you, depending on how you have it programmed, is yours to program. And in that, we are going to program ourselves for the highest, most beautiful timeline and experience possible for you today, for the highest good of all, for the most healing, ease, love, affection, and grace. That this might be the easiest lesson that you've ever experienced, releasing all patterns of drama and trauma in the hard knock life of living. And so it is. Go ahead and take a sip of water. So if you are working or anything like that, I invite you to just be at work, just listen, right? Visualize in your head as it comes around you and let it be. So I really want to sit cross-legged, but I don't want you guys to see my hoo-ha. Oh. Okay. So we're going to feel our legs. Bring your focus to your breath, to your body. Roll your neck, roll your shoulders, squeeze your skin. Take a nice deep breath. Stretch. Feel your body. This is your temple. This is like your ground. Your body is literally made up of carbon. You are a carbon being. This body is carbon. Stars are made up of carbon. You are made up of stardust. Your body will return to dust. Your body is not you if you lost a toe or broke a leg or got hurt. If your body got hurt in any way, you would still be you. If you got beat or molested or raped, you would still be you. It would still be your body. Doesn't matter what's happened to it. We all have had horrible things happen to our bodies. We've all done horrible things to our bodies. They're still our body. And we are not our body. We have a body. So notice your body. Invite your body to relax. Invite your forehead to relax, your jaw to relax, your heart to relax. Eyes open or eyes closed if you can. If it's not safe for you to close your eyes, please don't. Keep them open. Stay aware. But just invite awareness to come into your hips, into your legs, into your knees, into your ankles, into the soles of your feet. Feeling energy release from your feet and going down, planting your energy into Mama Earth. Anchoring into your grid spot. This is your place on the planet. You got it when you chose to incarnate, when you got a body. Incarnate there. And at the base of your tailbone, you have a literal and figurative drain. Go ahead and pull the plug on that drain and just let all the shit go that no longer belongs to you. Generational patterns and genetic patterns. Go ahead and open up to the possibility of epigenetics. To break those patterns, to have new cravings for healthier foods, new cravings for treating yourself better, new cravings for better thoughts, new cravings for more feelings and emotions running through your body. Your body is a temple of thoughts and perceptions. Your body is a temple of energy, holding the energy of your life. Your body is an electromagnetic holder, a conductor for your electromagnetic field. It's like a battery pack. Instead of treating your body as if it's the big kahuna, recognize that it's the little kahuna. It's the literal little battery pack. And recognize that your soul, this essence, the part of you that is recognizing your body, that is witnessing that you have a body, that you are not your body, it's the big kahuna. It is bigger than your electromagnetic field. You are a sentient being. You are a star seed. And this is your soil, your body. Any negative thoughts that you've had about your body over the years, that you've been attached to, addicted to, fighting against, proving yourself against, manipulating, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend those. Let them go down the drain, releasing the stronghold of them on you. Anything that other people have told you about your body, dirty, nasty, hoey, too fat, too thin, too this, too that, ill, sick, all those things you've been fighting. Maybe your body's going through it right now. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend those things. So you can look at those parts of yourself with compassion and love, as if your body, you are the mother of your body. You are the father of your body. And yes, you have a body. You are not a body. Own that. Run your shoulders back. Inhale, hold your breath on top. Feeling the energy up your spine. Exhale. Bring awareness to your brain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold your breath on top. And exhale, relax into your body and begin noticing your thoughts. You have thoughts, you have memories, you have unconscious and subconscious programming from your parents, from your life. What has been normal for you? Has it been lack, struggle, fighting against victimhood, fighting to heal? Has it been fighting things, making things wrong, looking at the problem, being the problem, What have you accepted as normal in your life? I know many of these things, many of my clients, many of our community, we don't like those things. So we pretend like we don't accept them, although we focus on them every day, night and day. So just notice them today. And as you do, put them down a stream. Visualize in front of you with your mind's eye a stream. And start putting your thoughts, every one of them, down the stream. And as you do, notice yourself standing. Notice the part of you that is watching your thoughts go. The part of you that isn't fighting them. Put the part of you that's fighting the thoughts, saying, I have to think better, I have to do better, I have to be better. The part of you that is proving. The part of you that is complaining. The part of you is telling yourself that you can't do this, it's too hard. And notice how long you've had those thoughts. How long you've been fighting. How long you've been committed to this war within you. Maybe it's even lifetimes. It's okay. Just accept where you are. Accept the sadness that comes from it. You're going to get emotion. Feel the emotion move in your body as those thoughts propel emotions. That state of being, that judgment propels emotions in your body. As soon as your body starts feeling from these judgments, from these memories, from this trigger, as soon as the body starts feeling, just let it feel, the feelings go down that stream as well. Try not to control them. There is no such thing as control. There's only choice. The more you try to control it, the more you stay entrapped. Let the feelings go without judgment. Just breathe. Let your body go through sensation. You might have to shake. You might go into like, Stay conscious. Let your body do it. Move around. Do a little dance. Notice your feelings. Notice your thoughts. Coming back to your thoughts. So notice what you know. What are you competent on? What is your subconscious and unconscious thoughts? What did mommy and daddy tell you? What were you programmed for from the universe? What have you been fighting against your entire life? What are you focused on? The healing, the fixing, the drama, the brokenness, what needs to be fixed, trying to reclaim your power here. Put that down the drain. Now let's look at what thoughts you don't even know that you don't know that you don't know yet. Do you know what you want? What would your life look like? Can you even imagine what your life would look like if you were happy and content? If everything was going your way? If every day things got better and better in every single way? If you don't know, just say, I don't know. And then I invite you to come to this phase 2. After you realize that you didn't know what you didn't know, that you didn't know, now you know what you didn't know. Ask yourself, what would happy be? What fills me with joy? What would I want to do with my life that would make me never have to work another day in my life, that would just fill me with so much joy? What does healthy mean to me? What would I feel like, be doing if I was healthy? What would love look like to me? What appointments would I make? What appointments would I keep? What would peace look like to me? What brings me peace? I'm curious. I'm going to focus on peace. And as you do, recognize all those things that you know that you know. Oh, there's not peace. Oh, cool. So at first, as you're looking for peace, you might see more drama and trauma. Instead of fighting it, go, yeah, I know you. Old story. Thank you. I'm competent at that. I've created that every day of my life. I keep fighting it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to fight it anymore. Put it down that stream. Own it. What is peace? You might find dis-ease in your body. You might have to go to the doctor. You might have to get some support around it. You might hire a therapist. Who knows? That's okay. Go, yeah, I own you. Instead of fixing you, how can I love through you? And what do I know? I don't know. I don't know happy. I don't know what it would feel like to not have anything to fix. What would a day of peace be like? What would a full night's sleep be like? Curious. Own those stories. What if I wasn't making my whole childhood wrong and bad, and instead I was like, yeah, I had a fucked up childhood. My parents were sick motherfuckers. That was disgusting. I feel bad for them, but I do not want to be around them ever again. Can you let that go? Can you make that decision for yourself? Can you own it? Yeah. What would it be like if that wasn't wrong anymore? You no longer had to fix it, change it, but you could just go, okay, well, what would it be like, even though I had this shit childhood, to have a happy life? What would that mean? What would I be doing with my time? How would I be treating my body? What thoughts would I be making? That's uncomfortable. How can I think that I'm a great person? Isn't that funny? But I'm so uncomfortable with that because I'm not competent at it. It scares me to think that I'm a wonderful person. It scares me to think that I'm great. It scares to think me that I'm gifted. Yep. That's not comfortable. I'm not good at that yet. Okay, I'm going to keep practicing. Beautiful. Send it down that drain. Eventually, you'll start catching yourself in the triggers, and you'll be able to walk yourself through the triggers, through the judgments, through the old ways, with love and with peace. Going to the appointments, getting help, being that quote unquote burden, putting yourself first, seeing that overflow in the people you love lives, seeing peace, seeing abundance, seeing all that. And then that will become just a habit. You won't even think about it anymore. The PTSD, all that stuff gone. If you're open to this, let it go down the drain, realizing that you are not your thoughts. You have thoughts. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend. All of that. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend. All of that. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend. All of that. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute. All of that. Yes, you are not your thoughts. You are not your memories. You are not what happened to you. You're not your judgments. You have all those things. You are the master of your own mind. Bring your mind, connect up, opening up the top of your head, connect up to source. Feel golden light and purple light just rolling down around you, healing and transmuting and transcending all negative thoughts. Back into source or sources, so you are the master of your own thoughts. What do you want to think about if it's not all about fixing, healing? If you're not the broken one, and yet the record is broken itself, and you're sick of being a wreck, you're sick of your own story, then what would you want to think if you thought something new? Hire that person. Get the support you need. Learn something new. If you want to walk for 20 years, feel free. If you want to walk for 1 year, walk with me. If you want to walk through multiple healings, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, as well as then deal with the patterns in your relationship and in your money and your purpose, then by all means, hire all those people and walk through it. But walk through it no matter how you choose, and choose it powerfully to go through it and go through all of those layers. All right. You have a mind, reprogramming it. You are not your mind, letting it go. And begin noticing how you feel. The sensation, the pulse through your body, that connective tissue. Are you trying to avoid and run away from your feelings, figure out your feelings, cover up your feelings, numb down your feelings, drug your feelings? Put your feelings down into that stream. Just let your feelings go in front of you and begin noticing where you're holding tension in your body. Begin noticing where your body is moving fluidly. Begin noticing where there's dis-ease, where you've been in denial, fighting your feelings, shoving your feelings down, pretending like they weren't valid. Maybe you were abused, like many of my clients, as a child, and we were taught that we weren't allowed to feel that way, because then we'd have to admit that the people that were supposed to love us were actually fucking evil, vindictive, horrible people. And that was not love at all. But you've been trying to put it in the box of love your entire life. And if you let that go, then you don't have any love. Go ahead and let that go down the stream and find love. Be open to learning what love is. Love is kind. Love is gentle. Love is emotional. Love covers all. Love heals all. Love is magnificent. Love is peaceful. Love is harmonious. Love is contentment. Love is unconditional. Love is magical. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend. All disconnect with emotions. Let anything that no longer serves you, any emotions that you've been fighting, any emotions that are in that zone of genius of yours that you've been fighting, that you've been fixing, that you've been shaming yourself for, the guilt, the shame of other people, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend that. Send it back to them. The hatred, the anger that you're afraid to feel because it makes you a quote unquote bad person, like the abuser, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, transcend them. Build trust with them. Get to know these emotions. The anxiety, the depression that you've judged yourself for, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, transcend them. Get to know it. Make peace with those emotions. The terror, the fear that you're trying to avoid, that keeps coming up daily, nightly, weekly, Every time you try to go to sleep, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, transcend that, and get to know it. Master these emotions. They're just energy in motion, and move up that scale into desire. What do you desire to feel? What is harmony? What is contentment? What is acceptance? What is peace? What is love? What is joy? What is enthusiasm? What is desire? What is omnipotence? What is enlightenment? Bring it all to the light. You are the light. Claim your light. Claim your soul. Claim your feelings. There's no bad emotions. There's misplaced emotions, other people's emotions that we take on. Send back people. Forgive them their energy. Give them back their energy. That negative, nasty shame, guilt that we tend to carry around, trying to fix our mommy and daddy, trying to make them a better person. Dissolve, resolve, transform. Our kids, dissolve, resolve, transform. Let it go. Send it back their energy. Call back your energy from anybody that you've tried to fix, help, heal, do things for them. That codependency, your toxic behaviors, call it back. Any place that you've abused another, call it back. Call it back. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself so you have your energy. You have that memory to do something different with it. Call it back. Call it back. Ask yourself, how do you want to use your energy? You are not your energy. You have energy. You are not your energy in motion. You have energy in motion. That energy has a state of being, a thought, a judgment. Your energy has an action, a movement into it. Are you actioning, moving into it, or are you reacting through it? Are you beating yourself up with your thoughts, going around and around and around in that circle of negativity? Or are you claiming them, owning them, and choosing to go the other way? Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, transcend, any of that, noticing that you are not your energy. You are not your emotions. You have emotions. You are not your emotions. You have emotions. You are not your emotions. You have the ability to feel other people's emotions, knowing what's yours, knowing what's theirs. Let's end this cycle. Beautiful. Now, there's a field around you. This is an electromagnetic field. It is your field. It is what attracts life to you or repels it away from you. You want to be in control of this field. Our subconscious, unconscious mind, our programming, our genetics have been in charge of this field. But Jesus Christ died and Buddha came in and alive in himself. We ended suffering about 2,000 years ago, you guys. And in the year of 2012 in the Mayan calendar, or 2021 or 2020 in the current calendar that many of us use, we really get to claim it. It totally ended when we went to this age of Aquarius, you guys. So if that's over your head, it's okay. If you understand it, feel that validation. So you have this field around you. This is your cell. This is your bubble. We are all part of one body of humanity, of creation of the universe. Okay. You cannot be separate, because there is no such thing. Okay. So go ahead and just feel the energy around you. If you have a blown out system, meaning that the world controls you, you've been highly codependent, you're looking for other people's validation, unless you get them to like you, then you automatically know that you're a bad person, all of this stuff. If you're chronic people pleaser, victim, survivor, all that stuff, you are not alone. It's just a way that we learned how to cope. It's a way that we learned how to deny ourselves. It's a way that we learned how to be all for everybody. I want to invite you to just take your hands above your head, move your star in front of you so it's directly over your head, and then draw this circle around you. Reclaim your space on this planet all the way down to below your feet. Anchor into the planet again. And then in this field, it's like a figure 8. So there's a line of energy that goes from heaven to earth that connects you to the planet. This is going to help you not disassociate. It's also going to help you manage your disassociation, because when you disassociate, you guys, all you're doing is coming into this fourth dimension right here. That's it. When people leave their bodies after death, they come into this fourth dimension before they cross over the rainbow bridge, through the tunnel of light, back to heaven or source, back to school. Okay. So go ahead and just own this electromagnetic field that your body, your battery pack, your mind, and your emotions run, and then bring it back into alignment. This is your option. Okay. You can do it for yourself. You might have to do it multiple times a day. Just practice doing it. If you haven't had your own space on the planet, if you've had to live for everybody else, if you've been other people's objects, right? If you're living to prove, then go ahead and just close this field. Send any energy out. Ask the angels and God source to help you send any energy out that's not yours. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend back to source or down that drain to be recycled and restored by Mama Earth. She loves it. It's like fertilizer. And then call back your energy from other people, places, and things that you're trying to control, their opinions of you, the money, all of that. Call it back. We have no control. We just have choice. So call back your ability to choose. If you've never had choice in your life, this is going to be new. Remember, it's okay to fail. It's okay to make the wrong decisions. Just call it back. And behind you, there's a plait. It feels like I just tried to release mine, which is really funny. I got it though. So it's kind of attached to your lower tailbone, like right before everything drains. Go ahead and let things drain out from that plait, and then it's like a tail. It kind of comes up, and it's this whole line of creation that you get to put what you want into this. So you're calling it in. So let's put some love, some peace, some miracles, some abundance, enough money, enough things, some more ease. Let's put the courage to let go of the things that no longer serve you. It takes courage, you guys, to let go of people, places, things, and ideas that no longer serve you, and call in all these things that are going to serve you, making this transition to be a transmuter and a transformer rather than a victim and a survivor into this field. Call back your soul and your oh my God, that feels so good. So call back your soul and your power from all time creation. If you have any links out there, past lives, you're still carrying around the karma, go ahead and cut that and call yourself back to you. And in this field, the energy comes down through the body, through your nervous system, okay, through your spinal column, down out that drain into Mama Earth and anchoring into your grid spot, where you can release things here, right? Back to Mama Earth, releasing things. Now, as you do this, that energy comes up from Mama Earth. It comes up through your grid spot, giving you all your provisions, everything that you need, more than the sparrow, coming all the way up. And then it circles around and comes back in at your heart center, and it goes down back into and circles around, and then that whole up. And you have this circle. Now, this is your spot. Now remember, anything that needs to be released or come up or down, these downloads, this stuff, it comes up and down, okay? So it circles around like this, just like a cell, just like Mama Earth, just like anything. You are no different than anything else in the world. You are a sentient, beautiful, divine child, okay? But this is yours. This is your personal universe. God gives you authority over this, not anybody else's, and nobody else has authority over yours. We can give it away knowingly or unknowingly. And if you were trained to give it away unknowingly, close it multiple times a day. Keep closing your field. What do you want to create? Now, in this field, you are going to see your shadows. And if you have a lot of shadows, if you've been living in the dark, if you've been living subject to other people, it's going to be challenging at first. Get support. Join a group. Get support. Hire people. Right? I'm available to you. Join She if you have $33 a month. Join him if you have $33 a month, and start leaning into these patterns and practicing, right? It's not about getting it perfect. It's about practicing with somebody that knows. If you're guided to work with somebody, go and hire them. Go do it. Go leap off this thing, especially if you have a lot of resistance around it and you're used to cycling this trauma and this drama, okay? Learn how to not look at the trauma and the drama anymore, because you're really good at that. Own the fact that you're really good at that, and don't shy away from looking at it when it comes up. We need to own it, okay? So those bad news insights is what I call them, are going to come up in your field through an experience. Somebody's going to come in and trigger you, or you're going to have another bad thing happen to you, or no money's going to show up and you're going to be wanting to freak out about it, running an old program, or you're going to meet somebody and they're going to be toxic, right? But you'll start recognizing these things more and more and more, or you'll do it to yourself. You'll find out that you have an illness. You'll be triggered and self-harm again. You won't eat again. Like whatever those patterns that you're running in yourself, you'll have negative self-talk. Just own it. All those shadows, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute the stronghold on those to the much that is safe and secure for your body, mind, and spirit. Dissolve, resolve, transform. This is your electromagnetic field, nobody else's. Your body is what helps it. That's why we start healing in the Amazing You Zone. We start healing the body first because this is your battery pack. Then we plant the seeds, okay, that you want. We get you out of those patterns. We do our mental practice. Next, we're going to do our emotional practice. If you're an Amazing You group right now, if you're in another part of the program, right, it's kind of what you're watering the plants with. Then we're going to recreate this. We're going to reseed the soul back into things so you have power over all of you. And you get to start manifesting into your life what you want, who you are, the most ease, effortless, beautiful life. But first, we have to reprogram the drama and the trauma, okay? This is what the other people don't teach you. All right, so let's look at this angel, right? Many of my followers, anyway, we are earth angels. We are here to be starseeds, the transmuters. We are here to learn this. I'm training you in this. I had to fucking wait 20 years. I was pissed off. All my friends were being grid workers and way showers and all this stuff. And I'm like, I have to wait. And it opened up for me at the end of the pandemic, you guys. So it is our turn to transmute this. We do not need to suffer anymore. The more shit that you've gone through, the actual stronger you are in this. But it's going to take commitment to own all that darkness without fear. You've already survived it, all of it without fear, and transmute it, transcend it. Okay? So, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others. We are not innocent. We are not angelic. We are fucking warriors. I don't know about you, but I just got this year. I know some fucking evil. I can recognize some fucking evil. I've lived through some fucking evil. If you have to, let's look at this shadow. Let's own it. Let's stop pretending like it's not there. Let's stop masking it. Let's own it because we are better than it. You have a heart of gold. You are lovely. You against all odds, you have been a good person to the best of your ability, and you know it, or else you wouldn't be on this life. Falsely claiming to be in touch with the angelic guidance. Like, are you falsely claiming it? I'm not, right? So if you have any false guilt coming up around that, right? Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend that. Any false shame or guilt, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend that. Any acting like we don't know the dark shadowies of sex, resentment, fear, control, blame, shame, abuse, victimhood, survivalhood, lack, all the things that we know so well, we're competent at living at, that we're so circling, that we've been so attached to living at, to beating, to fighting, to focusing on. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend all of that. I call on Archangel Michael, Ariel, Ezekiel, Raphael, Metatron, Hariel, Uriel, Gabriel, I'm just seeing this legion of angels, like so many angels coming in. Ask them to come in and just clear this. Call on the angels. No, we're not angels. We're fucking humans this time around, but I want to be an angel again. I love being a seraphim. Let's call it in. Yes, call back in that life. Call on your legion of angels to come and clear this. Clear this. Be in the light. Stand as a warrior. Boom. Yeah. Helping those in need with no expectation of return. All the places that you do this. All right. The seeker energy. Any place where you have an inability to commit to a path once found. You're unwilling to do the work. You're unwilling to go there. You're unwilling to change. Own the fact that you're unwilling to change. That's the only way you're going to change. It sounds weird, but the only way that you're going to change or anything's going to change is if you own the fact that you don't want to change, that you're comfortable being a victim. You're comfortable in the abuse. You're comfortable not owning any of your power. You're comfortable being codependent. You're comfortable. You know how to be raped. I fucking knew it. I knew how to be shamed and blamed. I knew how to be criticized all day. I knew that. I'm still uncomfortable thinking that I'm a great human being, even though I prove it to people and myself every fucking day. I was struggling with it in the mirror this morning. I was like, wow, that's interesting. I have this feeling of like, what if I'm too pompous? What if I really, really believe in myself? And what if I am a leader? Oh my God, I'm scared of being a leader. Fuck that shit. I am scared of being a leader. And with that fear comes humility. And with that, I'm going to go forward anyway. I'm going to show up here and do it. Yes. So your inability to commit to a path once found. You have this? Follow your path. Choose it today. Go and invest in that. Get the book. Go and do the thing. Do it. Own it. And let's call in the thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. Our truth is in the shadows, guys. We are transmuters. We can see the shadows. Own the shadow. Life gave you this ability to see shadows that other people can't see. I don't know about you, but not many people can say, like, I had a knife shoved up my gut. I can see that. I can relate to that. People come to me and say, I've had things shoved up me. I'm like, yeah, I fucking get it. I've been cut and hurt down there. I have scarring. Yeah, I fucking get it. I get it. Let's transmute that shit. I've been sold. I haven't been sold, but I've worked with many people that have been sold. Only you can get it. People that were forced to have babies. People that were locked up in cages. Yes, these are my clients. Some of them. Others that just lived through abuse, lived through infidelity, lived through narcissism, lived through mental abuse, lived through emotion abuse, right? All of that. Get the support, get the help you need. Learn what you don't even know that you don't know yet. Once you know that you don't know it, start practicing it and learning it. Eventually, you'll catch yourself in it and you'll be able to do it faster. You'll feel more competent in it. And then you'll have the habit. You won't even have to think about it anymore. The PTSD, the CPTSD, the bipolar reactivity, the anger, the rage, all that shit goes away. Because you are a divine child. All right, let's quit denying it. An inability to defend oneself against negative forces. You are no longer a child, my friend. And even as a child, you weren't a child. You have always defended yourself against negative forces. You've just done it in really negative ways that kept the forces keep coming because you had to accept it because you were abused as a child. Maybe it was physical, maybe it was mental, maybe it was emotional, maybe it was etheric, maybe it was sexual. Sexuality is spiritual, okay? Maybe it was in the church, which also affects your sexuality, your ability to create. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend that. Dissolve anything that is making you fear those negative forces that you've been facing every day of your life. Own it. You are a queen. You are a king. Your innocence, call back your innocence, your purity, and your redemption. Suggesting a special connection with the divine. Claim your special connection with the divine. Call your soul back home. Come home to my body to the best of your ability with the most energy that you have. That's safe and secure for me. Come home to your thoughts so I can have higher thoughts, so I can have more compassion and love and forgiveness for myself. Come home to my emotions so I can learn how to manage these emotions and work with my emotions. Come home to my emotions. Trust me with all of my emotions. All the way from total failure, feeling like absolute shit, to complete union with all and everything and enlightenment. All of those emotions, let me feel them, let me own them, let me work with them instead of them working with me. Let me own my electromagnetic field so I know what I'm attracting into my life and I can own it, and I can know what I'm repelling from my life and I know it. Not with avoidance, but with intention. And so it is. And let's clear this victimhood that you have no power. That you don't have power, you don't have choice, because you can't make yourself do it. No, sometimes you got to make yourself do what you don't want to do, especially when you're seeking happiness and all you've known is, I can't do it. If that's your agreement, then fucking own it. I can't do it. Fine, lay around in bed. Don't do it. Don't open the program. Don't do the book. Ask for help. Make somebody else do it for you. See how well that works. Do it again. Keep hiring the therapist. Keep hiring the coaches. Keep going and doing what's not working. Awesome. Go to church. Repent, 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 right? This victim mentality. We become amazing at it. If you are a master of victimhood, raise your hand, because I am. Mental victimhood, victim mentality, master at it. Quit shaming yourself for it. Fucking own it. It's a superpower. Being victimized, own it. It's a fucking superpower. You can see into the dark. You can transmute the dark. You can transmute things that other people can't, right? Quit fighting it, or else it just repeats. Playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. Playing the victim. I need to be victimized so I can turn them in. I need to be victimized so I can overcome again. I need to be victimized to give myself perfect purpose. I will victimize myself. This is called self-harming. I will victimize myself. This is called self-denial. I will victimize myself by giving them all my power. I'll victimize myself so they can't victimize me. I'll hurt myself before they can hurt me. Many of us do this because we have loving, kind hearts and we would never want to hurt somebody else like we've been hurt. This is no way to live. If this is how you've been living, dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend. If you've been living the opposite way, allowing yourself to be victimized, going from one victimized relationship to the next, to the next, to the next, each of them getting lesser, right? One doing a little bit better, right? Doing a little bit better. You're seeing the growth, so you feel a little accomplished. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend. Own the power of victimhood, inability to maintain personal boundaries. That's how it's going to show up in your external world, and you're going to break your boundaries with yourself, right? You're going to self-harm. Own it. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimized. So what's going to prevent you from being victimized? Well, what would life be like if I wasn't fighting victimization? If I wasn't surviving? If I wasn't attached to surviving? What would life be like? Curious. Or victimizing others, including yourself. What would life be like? Curious. Anything in the way of this? Curiosity being the focus now? Curious. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend that from your field. Let it go back to dirt. Dissolve, resolve, transform, transmute, and transcend that back to dirt. Inhale, nice deep breath. Closing that dome around you, sending love and light to all those around you. Transmuting and transcending shit for them. Giving hope and possibility. Opportunity for more healing. Send it out to the world. Expanding your energy. Expanding your energy. Expanding your energy. Validating, expanding your energy until you feel really comfortable in your space. Whenever you're ready, inhale. Hold your breath. Exhale. Letting go. Open your eyes whenever you're ready. Reclaiming your house, reclaiming your home, reclaiming the tools you have to manifest your divine life here, to be a transmuter. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you all for joining me on YouTube. You are here. Love and light and gratitude to you. Join me tomorrow. And peace.